guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in this one I want to talk a bit about audio. When I'm out and about, whether it be outside, I mean we do a lot of stuff outside on this channel. And one of the things you may, especially the people that have been with the channel a while, may have noticed is the audio on some of my videos is up and down. There was one particular video where me and Nick went to a aeroplane graveyard, and the Rode Compact Go mic that I had on, the windsock wasn't quite on the mic enough, and the wind getting in to the main mic workings completely smashed all the audio. So I had to do a voiceover and put music over the video because the audio we recorded on the day was useless. It ruined the video. So audio is quite a big thing. Now I do a lot of urban exploring and paranormal stuff, and not so much at the minute. You'll probably see there's a lot of tech reviews, but that's because the weather is awful. And the weather is awful today. In fact, it's gale force winds, hammering rain, typical stormy weather, British winter time. So I've gone with another mic that I want to take out and start using in the field, and I have been using like a lavalier mic, but it's a wired one. It's got about a 10-metre cable, so when I'm out and about and the audio is good, and you've probably noticed that, I've actually got a lavalier mic plugged into the camera and about a 10-metre cable to a little microphone up on my collar somewhere. And that's a pain. I mean, they're really inexpensive and they work, but I've gone for the I think it's called Zhuosheng wireless lavalier system. Now these retail for £139 on Amazon. I'll leave a link down in the description. Go check it out and get yourself one, because I've used this on a video earlier today and I'm absolutely blown away by the quality of these guys. I find when I'm out here, I still get a bit of tinniness to the audio, but that I think is, I'm going to get that unless you spend £700, £800, £900 on a real professional Sennheiser or light product that's going to give you broadcast quality. This will give you pro quality, and I think you'll see in a minute when we go outside just how different the audio is. At the moment I've got my Panasonic VX980 camcorder, which is what I'm recording this video on and all my other videos, and I've got no mic on it at all. It's just the built-in mic you're listening to me on. So what we're going to do in a minute is we're going to go outside in the wind, and you're going to hear the camera out in the wind, stock camera microphone basically, and you're going to see the difference as we step up and put one of these on. For me, audio is a big thing, because when you're out urbexing or doing a paranormal investigation, anything like that, audio is key, because if someone says, "Oh, did you hear that?" It's like, what? I can't hear anything. If you've got a bad mic, your mic's not going to pick it up either. So when you go back to look at the footage or reinvestigate what happened, you won't be able to, because the audio is rubbish. So having good quality audio is a big thing, and that's why I've gone for this system here. Now, from what I've seen of the system so far, I think it's absolutely brilliant. It's going to capture everything. It is only the single pack, although there's a picture of two transmitters there. It's as you can see down the bottom there, it's one transmitter, one receiver. Because when, like me and Nick are out, we're fairly close together, and when he talks, even with the wired lavalier mic, you can hear him quite clearly, and it's an omnidirectional mic. So it does pick up surrounding noises fairly well, but then you can put a low cut filter on, so which will sort of filter out some of the the surrounding noises, which is what I liked out here, because you can probably hear behind me, hear the fish tanks buzzing from the air pumps, things like that. If I want to cut that down a bit, low cut filter, it sort of drowns that out a little bit, and you don't hear it as much, and you just concentrate on what I'm saying. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a quick look in the box, see what comes of it, set it all up, and we'll do some tests outside and see the quality difference, if any. Hopefully there is some. Let's go and have a look in the box. Right, so here we go then, guys. As I say, this is the one transmitter, one receiver pack. You can get it for about another £80 more with 2 transmitters, which again is quite beneficial if you do a lot of interviews and things, but if you're just out in a couple of people, as long as you're fairly close to each other, this will pick up the audio fairly well of people not wearing one. So that's why I've just gone for the one. I don't need 2 at the minute, although I have got other microphones that I've been sent that do have 2. For this purpose though, we're going to be looking at a 1-pack. It's a UHF wireless lavalier microphone system. It works with DSLR cameras, camcorders, DV recorders, your smartphones and your PC. Inside the box you do get like a SC7 cable, I believe it's called, so that will work with smartphones and other devices. So you're not just limited to having this on a camcorder or a DSLR or anything like that. Anything with a 3.5 jack, this will work with. Under here you got the, it works with a UHF as we've discussed. It's got a low cut filter, about a 10-hour battery time depending on what AA batteries you put in it. 328 feet working distance. That is limited by any obstacles and things in it. So if you're in an open field, you should be able to get, I think it's about 100 meters or 328 feet. And it's also got real-time monitoring, so if you are lucky enough to have someone filming you, they can have headphones plugged in and listen to the audio coming through in real time. So for the money, I think it's a pretty good thing. I was looking at the Rode compact system, wireless system, for about the same money, but I think it's a bit of a con that it comes with a transmitter, that if you wanted to use it as a lavalier system like this, you have to buy a lavalier mic to go with it, and I think that's a bit of a rip-off really. When you're spending £140 on a system, it should give you the option to use it to its full potential and come with a wireless mic, and not just a box that you clip to your collar. So this one won that toss-up. As I say, the Amazon listing is linked down in the description. Go check it out. I think the reviews are about 4.5 stars on it, so it's got good reviews. But let's have a look inside the box now. One of the things it doesn't mention on the listing is the fact that it came with a carry case. I've got a camera bag that these would have just went in anyway, but it does come with a sort of hard carry case. So if we unzip it and look inside, you've got this webbed section up here that you can put your cables and things in, or any other sort of mics. You get a fluffy dead cat wind muff. You get a cold shoe mount for the receiver. That's your aerials for the receiver. That is your lavalier mic for the transmitter. It's got a foam pad on you can take off, and you can even use it just without, but I either use it with the foam if I'm indoors, or it would be the wind muff if I'm outside. That is your cable for plugging in the receiver. So yeah, that one goes into the top of the receiver, that goes into your camera. There is a adapter for using it with a PC, so you plug that into the USB. You've then got a 3.5 jack there, and also a live monitoring system there as well. You can change the volume, so that's quite cool. You've got another cable there. I'm not actually quite sure what that one's for. I'm assuming it's for a maybe like a PA system, or a pro quality camera maybe, or a different camera that has a different jack, because that one is the bit that screws into the receiver there, and that would plug into whatever device takes this type of plug. I'm assuming it's a bigger pro camera, or some sort of PA system or something. But you get that. That's all in the instructions anyway. I just don't actually know on that one. And this is your smartphone jack there, so that plugs into your smartphone, and then you've got your 3.5 jack there to plug the transmitter into, or the receiver. You also get a spare foam windshield there. And then you've got this. This is the receiver, which plugs into your camera. You've got a USB there. Very simple to use. Just power it on, and it comes on. To change the channel, you can put the output level as well, volumes, headphone volume. So we can change that. And click it again, so 3 times, hold down. You can change the channel, and I think there is, let me get down, 50 channels on this one. I always just leave it on 1. So just press and hold to change that. That's the output level. So I've got on about 6. That's your headphone level. So if you're want the volume on the headphones up, you can change that. And on the back here you've got 2 different settings. And then if we turn it off quick, as I say, it just takes 2 AA batteries in that port there, and just pops back in. On the back you can either wear this on your belt or clip it to something with this, the metal cage there, or you fit the cold shoe adapter just by clipping it on the back, like so. And then the great thing about the leads for these this system is they screw into place. So you put it in the output there, push it down, screw the little brass ring round, and that won't ever pull out accidentally. Not so much a worry on the receiver here, I think, more the transmitter pack. If you get, if you're running or walking, or you get snagged on something, at least the microphone cable's not just going to get pulled out, because it's screwed in there, it can't just pull out, and you know that you're always going to have decent audio. Again, you screw the antennas onto the receiver, and again, this whole video at the moment is still being recorded on the stock camera mic, so when I plug this in you should hear a difference. So that's the receiver, and the transmitter pack here. Again, you've got the metal belt clip there, nice and sturdy, USB input, and again you've got your low cut on and off. I tend to leave it on, even if I'm in a quiet environment. It just really sort of cleans up the audio. Same thing again, 2 AAs in the little tray there, which clips back into place. And again, press and hold power, it comes on. To change the frequency, again, you just press and hold set for 2 seconds. You can scroll through the channels. And again, you've got 50 channels there, and it gives you the frequency number there as well. Just press and hold to turn that off, or after 5 seconds it times out anyway. But yeah, you can change the volume of that as well. And then again, I'd say this is a really cool feature. You plug the mic right in, screw it up tight, and that's not coming out. You've got the flexible aerial on that one as well, so it's not going to be digging into your side if you're wearing it on your belt. Turn that one off. As I say, you get quite a comprehensive set of instructions. For the test today I'm going to be using that because it's really, really windy out there. But we're also going to be testing it without as well. So let's put all this back. As I say, you get a cool case. Keep it all nice and neat and protected. So I think what we'll do now is we'll go outside in the wind with just the standard camera and mic, and then we'll plug the lavalier mic in and see how good it is and making a difference. So let's go to that. Guys, I'm outside now. I haven't got any mics on. It's just the stock mic that's built onto the camcorder. I'm slightly protected by my lean-to at the minute. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk out into the wind, and we're right out in the wind now. So it's died down a little bit, but you're going to be getting a good sort of understanding of how the wind noise is affected, and that's why I wanted a decent mic system, just when we're out and about, the wind noise is really reduced. As I say, this is the stock microphone at the moment that's built into the camera, and it is windy, but it's not as windy as it has been. But hopefully you guys are picking up some wind noise in this. And yeah, see what you think. Again, we just got a little gust then. So what I'm going to do now is switch over to the lavalier mic with just the foam wind muff first. So let's go do that. So for this testing, guys, we're going to go back outside, but with just the foam windshield on the mic. So let's put it on and see how much difference you can hear in the audio. So then guys, same again. This time I've got the lavalier system on with just the foam, and we're going to walk out into the wind again. Now hopefully there should be a slight improvement on the stock microphone. The wind is fairly strong again. And the reason I'm doing these tests is because when I look for a microphone, I'm not generally too worried about how much better the quality of the audio is going to be. I want to know that if I'm out in the wind, you're not going to get that awful crackling noise from the wind sort of taken away from the audio. And so you can probably see there's a bit of wind now. Hopefully there's a big improvement on the audio over the last test we done. And again, we're going to come out in a minute. I'm going to put the dead cat wind muff on, and hopefully you'll see even more improvements from that. That was a fairly big gust we just had there, so hopefully the audio is coming through a lot crisper. I won't know until I go and edit this video. The camera's been blown around in my hand, so the wind is quite strong. So let's go try the dead cat, and hopefully I'll get an improvement again and again. So let's go and have a look. Guys, in this one I've got the fluffy wind muff on. I'm going to walk back out into the wind again, and hopefully again you can hear even more improvements. And as you can see, we've still got an awful lot of wind, and hopefully the audio is coming through clearer. Again, the wind's blowing the camera around, so hopefully again the audio is picked up from the last two tests. Oh, there we go. That was a really strong gust there. So we're being hammered by storms at the minute. The winds are sort of getting up to 40-50 miles an hour, and it's really gusty out today. So yeah, hopefully again the audio is being filtered out by the wind muff that I've got on there, and again the audio is crisper and clearer again. So let's hope it is. So on this one, guys, I thought I'd do something again just to show how good the camera is. I'm not even in the same room as the camera. The camera's indoors, I'm outside in the wind. I'm about, I don't know, 20 feet away from the camera. It's zoomed in a bit. So I'm out in the wind, and the camera is indoors. And let me know what you think. Is there a good clear crisp audio coming through even though it's windy, even though I'm a fair distance from the camera? I haven't actually got the space to do a full range test on the camera, on the mic system shall I say, but at least for me the range isn't really the big selling point of this system. It is going to be the wind reduction, the clear crisp audio coming through, and the fact that it's a reasonably priced system and will give you clear and professional audio quality. So I'm going to come back in now. We'll just summarise, and hopefully you're hearing a big difference in the audio coming through. So then guys, what do you think? It's a very cheap, well, I wouldn't say cheap, but it's a very reasonably priced lavalier wireless system. Hopefully, I mean again I won't know until I go to build this video, but hopefully the audio quality improved each time we went outside. And
you know, I think it's a very worthwhile purchase, and especially if you're a YouTuber or just getting into YouTube, or you know, you do a lot of videos, especially outside when there's a lot of ambient noises and things. Hopefully this system will help reduce all that and give you a cleaner, crisper audio for your videos. Another thing I got as well is, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, the Rode compact system that I had. Let me just grab the one that I've now got. It's pretty much this, but this particular one isn't a Rode one. It's probably a, you know, a forgery, but this one is called a Monkey, or it's made by a company called Monkey, and it's pretty much a, you know, a Rode compact mic, but not branded Rode. Now the thing I liked about this is, you might have remembered me saying about the audio being bad when the windsock wasn't on properly. Now the mic should function still without any wind muff on at all. Now the Rode one wouldn't. If I didn't have a wind muff on, whether it be foam or the dead cat, the audio would be ruined basically. This one I can use without the windsock and it's fine, and then I can put the windsock on, and again the audio's brilliant even when it's windy. And that's about £15 compared to the £40 for the Rode mic. So again, just because it's brand name doesn't mean it's always the best. I found this to be better than the Rode mic. I've also found this to be better than the Rode mic in the sense of it comes with everything you need to go straight out of the box. It's a simple system, and it's about the same price as the cheapest wireless Rode system. So definitely one to look at. Hopefully you guys got something useful from this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, make sure you subscribe, check out some of my other tech reviews over on that side, and if you're into the animals that you see behind me, go check out my other channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.